This is just a reminder about the work package 3, which is called Knowledge and Education. So the aim is to create a trustworthy knowledge platform or knowledge hub that is accessible and has information about the regulations and how regulations interact with each other. Also to support companies in their transformation into a more digital world where they can also then finally create their digital product passes. So this has been shown before. I just want to remind you also that we are several people, several partners in this work package. It's not just us at Chalmers Industriteknik, but we have also contribution from GS1, QCM, Chaintraced, RISE and IDC. So let me go to the next one. So we have created a draft version where we have some headlines, how to get started and so on. These headlines are very similar to the ones that you can find in other European countries, working also creating these knowledge hubs or platforms for supporting companies. So it is a very similar layout. We, in the last open meeting, we said that we would like to have the support from all the companies to spread the news, to go in also on this draft version, which you can find on the homepage, to give us some feedback. Is this working? Do we have the right info? Is it helpful? Is there something lacking? And so on. We also tried via LinkedIn to say, please help us. We're looking for feedback to ensure that we provide the right information. However, despite these efforts, we have received no response. The opportunity is still there, so if you want to help us, please do so. We're very much looking into having more information from the ones that are really doing the work. So, in parallel to having this draft version on the homepage, we have been looking into list the relevant regulations, collect and structure relevant information, following these international initiatives that are out there. There is in France, Finland, the Netherlands and so on. And we have also had some interviews with a few companies. They came from another way. They came from GS1's open meeting, or it's not called open meeting, it is
Användargruppen.
Användargruppen, thank you. These interviews have been semi-structured interviews and performed early this year. Now I'll go through some of these findings from these interviews. And I was very happy to listen to Johan Andersson, because I think a lot of these findings are common with what he presented during his presentation. So there are very different levels of maturity within the companies. They are at very different stages in their activities. There are some that are actively testing DPP, but there are also a number of companies just waiting for that very structured directive saying exactly what they have to do. You need different kinds of support depending on where you are. So if you are more on the way, you need someone to hold hand with, someone that gives you solution to these concrete challenges, whilst the ones that are still waiting, they might need a broader understanding, the future outlook where is this going to end? What will it imply for me? What is going to happen? A lot of companies also say that there is a lack of clarity, and we can understand that because we are still waiting for delegated acts on specific product groups. So there is a lack of clarity for what is expected. They say that it's not what a DPP is. That is not the problem. It is how to implement it. And I really like what Johan said, that you need a broad representation in the team. You need multiple persons with various experience that work with the DPP implementation in a company. The data, as I think we all know, the data is very often there, but you have to identify the gaps, and you have to do that by starting structuring your data. The data is fragmented, it's done manually. They find it's difficult to find where it is, it's difficult to structure the data. And therefore, with all these drawbacks, it's also difficult to have the traceability of your data. And there are also, depending on where you are in the value chain and how big you are as a company, will impact how easy or how difficult it will be for you to fill those information gaps with new information. And also, depending on what your customers might be requiring, it might be difficult to find the data. So you need clear guidance and support on what to prioritize, in what order are they supposed to do things, and also this hands-on instructions to get started. We think that is what we're trying to do, but we need, as I said previously, we need the feedback from companies to say that yes, we are on the right way. So by saying that, we are working on an update of the platform, more of a step-by-step, also the regulation and the prioritization. However, we also think that we need to turn it a bit around to talk more about the value. By doing this, you can actually gain things. You can create value for you. It's not just something that is required and a load of work. It actually brings something. So we think that that might be another way of attracting companies and organizations to the site by talking about the more positive, the upside of working with your data and collecting and structure your data. So very shortly, we want to support the companies to go from the chaotic, where everybody's running around, to a more structured situation where you are in control of what is happening within your company. So if you want to contact us, these are our mail addresses. So we're very much looking forward to getting some feedback from the companies.